Are you wondering how to keep track of all there is to do for your launch? Well, I'm going to show you how I ditch my wall of overwhelming post-its with one simple tool. What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Dr. Fatimah, here to help you create more intentional, streamlined, and profitable launches. So before we hop into this video, into the tutorial, I want to tell you what the steps are so that you can follow along. Step one, you're going to go into Asana and you're going to create a project, a new project. Step two, you are going to add sections to your project that correspond to each phase of your launch. Step three, you are going to add tasks that have details and resources for each phase. And your last step, step four, you're going to add deadlines to those tasks. So let's hop on over. I'm going to share my screen so you can see exactly how I get down. Step one, you're going to go over to asana.com, sign up for a free account, and then you're going to create a project by clicking Create Project. Start with a blank project. Name your project. In this case, I'm going to name it Demo Launch. Actually, yeah. And I want it to be in a list style. Click Continue. Go to Project. Step one is now done. Step two, you're going to add sections that correspond to each phase of your launch. And if you don't remember what those are going to be pre-launch, launch, and post-launch. However, I like to do things a little bit differently. Remember that pre-launch includes all of the activities that are going to be done before you open your cart. It also includes all of the prep work that you need to do in order for your launch to happen. So I break up pre-launch into two sections. So I have pre-launch prep, and then I'll add another section, pre-launch marketing and hype. Then I'll have launch and post-launch. All right, so now that you've added your sections, you want to add a task under each section. So click on the pre-launch section, click on add a task. So now one of the tasks that we need to do, let's say that we're doing a wait list for our online course. So the first thing that we need to do, I'm not even going to lie to you, I don't remember everything off the top of my head. So I'm going to go to my handy dandy launch planner. Here we go. So set up the course or program. I'll just copy this. So write the copy, blah, blah, blah. All right. So now I'm going to go here, write copy for waitlist confirmation, marketing and nurture emails. I can go back to my planner. I'm writing a bunch of copy. It's usually the first thing I do is I write copy, I create graphics. Okay, 3, let's see. And then I'm going to create a waitlist page. Great. Okay, so all I'm doing is just typing in those tasks that I need to do. So you're going to do this for every single phase of your launch. And then you're going to go to step 3. Actually, I'm lying. I want you to do step 2.5. So in step 2.5, you're going to add details and resources and things like that that you may need to create, to complete these tasks. So here we go. We're going to go over, and I'm actually going to do this. And we're going to do the right copy for waitlist confirmation, marketing, and nurture emails. Okay. So what I'm going to put here, if this says I have to write copy for like 1, 2, and 3 things, then I'm going to put a link of where to find those things. Okay. So where do I find those things? So waitlist. So actually it's just going to be copy for waitlist. Oh wait, they're all emails. Duh. Email copy. So waitlist, email copy, file, and then it's just going to be here. Oops. Insert link. And so I'm just going to insert the URL here. Okay, so I'll usually put that in bold so that I can find it. I usually create a template that has like the template of, what the fuck are you talking about? Child, I don't know. Basically, I create a template for all of my email copy and anything else that I'm writing out. And so I have already prepped that ahead of time. I'm just using a legacy template. And so I'll insert the link to that template here so that if I or anybody else on my team is assigned to this, then they can just go to that template. Whew, that's what I was trying to say. All right, and your last step, now that you have added your details or resources or whatever somebody might need to complete your task to help them complete it, you're going to do your last step, which is going to be to assign a due date. And again, how do you know what your due dates are? You can just randomly do one, but I like to do things in decency and order, y'all. Okay, maybe not decency, but at least a little bit in order and organization. So again, I'm going to hop over to my launch planner. And for this one, let's say I'm doing a launch on the 25th of June. So I'm going to write my copy. It's due on the 14th. Okay. So here we go. Due date 4/14/22. So how do you figure out your due dates? You basically work backwards. You figure out when your cart is going to open, when your cart is going to close, and then you work backwards from there. So when is your hype week going to be? When is your prep work need to be completed? So that's how you figure out what your due dates are. Or you're always welcome to go ahead and purchase my Apper Launch Planner, and it'll actually spit everything out for you. So that's what I've been using throughout this video. So if you're doing a waitlist, webinar, or challenge style launch, you put in your cart open date, how long you want your cart to be open, turn off your alarm on your phone, and it'll shoot out your cart close date and the day of the first task that is due. All right, and then it'll spit out for you your launch plans. You can see that here, right? It's super duper helpful for those of you who want to play around with it. I'll put the link in the description box below. Back to Asana we go. All right, so now we're in Asana, and I just want to show you what a completed one would look like, for example. All right, so let me go, let's do a templates launch planning demo. Okay, so mine is going to have a few more sections, right? But you really only need the basics, which are going to be the phases of your launch, right? So I'll show you, I have that. So these are the main ones: prep, promotion, or marketing hype, whatever you want to call it, launch, post-launch. And then I add in 2 extra ones, right? So I might add in like the launch timeline. And I also add in reference and importance. So when I'm working with clients, I have like the Google Drive folder for their project. I might put in the picture of the launch workflow. If you're not sure how to do this, then go ahead and check out my last video. I might do a link to the launch calendar, a launch map, branding and style guide, so on and so forth. So that's how I went from an overwhelming wall of Post-its and lists and everything like that to a more streamlined process using Asana. If you found this video to be helpful, then baby, you are gonna love my newsletter. Go ahead and hop down into the description box and tap that link. That'll do it for me. I'ma love yous and leave yous. Peace out.